The new Wegovy pill is now available through Weight Watchers. Powerful GLP-1 results in a simple pill at the lowest price available. And with Weight Watchers, you can get doctor support and personalized nutrition programs. See if you qualify at WeightWatchers.com. Ad not reviewed or approved by Novo Nordisk.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Sure. Once upon a time, a mom needed a new car.
Was she brave?
She was tired, mostly. But she went to Carvana.com and found a great car at a great price. No secret treasure map required.
Did she have to fight a dragon?
Nope, she bought it 100% online. From her bed, actually.
Was it scary?
Honey, it was as unscary as car buying could be.
Did the car have a sunroof?
It did, actually.
Okay, good story.
Car buying you'll want to tell stories about. Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
Oh, what are you doing? I'll tell you what you're doing. You're listening to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast. Either you are, or I'll be skipping rope with your entrails. Ta-ta.
This is the Elder Scrolls Lorecast, your source for lore and so much more. Adventurers, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast. This is the end of February. It's actually, by the time you're hearing this, the beginning of March, I believe. Yes, it'll be the beginning of March because this comes out on Monday and that's in March. But anyway, February is the month of love, and one of our patrons suggested, I believe it was Falcon, right? Was it Falcon? Falcon said, hey, we should talk, we'll call it romance, a night of romance, marry or kill, again, because it's been a year. So we're going to do it again. We're bringing back that topic. We had a lot of fun last time talking about it. And we have our patrons joining us. It's me and Lotus and Rob the Princess, Blinding Vision, and Falcon with the box on. And we each have three different characters that we're going to be having to debate between. I'm excited about mine, guys. I hope you have some fun ones. But Lotus, welcome back to the show. Just want to shout you out real quick. How's it going?
Things are good. I was going to say, for anybody who joined us early, we just had the brief, I don't know, where we just go. What do we call it?
The pre-show chat where we talked about
Sony exclusives.
Sony, we talked a little bit about business. We talked about Horizon Zero Dawn. Just kind of going from one thing. We talked about Tainted Grail, which is a very Elder Scrolls-ish kind of game you can get on Steam. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that was the pre-show. That's why you should show up for the pre-show, and we do some of that live as well. And chat, thank you for joining us. But yeah, we're getting back to... so this is going to be an awkward conversation because it was definitely awkward last time. And
awkward last year.
I can absolutely trust all of you to make this even more awkward this time.
What was awkward about it?
I think there were animals involved. There was something going. It was weird.
I don't think there was any non-sentient ones.
I did beings that were only orbs.
It got weird.
And that's a totally normal thing.
Yeah.
Totally normal. I guess where you come from in Las Vegas, maybe that's normal. I don't know.
I mean, they do have
hasn't
that giant...
pondered a few orbs,
you know? They do have that giant orb.
The giant one. You got the big one. Is that what happens in there?
Sphere.
Everybody
goes spoken for.
Is that what they do inside the sphere?
I think that's spoken for.
It looks so cool.
All right. Well, hey, who would like to start us off? I'm sure you guys have some cool ones, but who wants to get this going? Anybody volunteering?
I might actually have something for one of these. I didn't think I would, but I was thinking about it.
All right, Blinding Vision, kicking it off for us. Who are the three characters that we will, and we're calling it for PG-13 reasons, a night of romance. So romance, marry, or kill. Who do you have?
Well, I definitely, I'm going to go, my first thought was the Hagraven you married in Skyrim. I mean, but I thought about it a little bit more, but...
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
She was very loving. But I think I'm going to go with that for the romance, if I really think about it. And I'm going to go with Elder Scrolls Online for the marriage. I'm going to marry my friends.
Wait, no. Okay, so hold on. Wait, the premise here is... Wait. No, but the premise is you offer three options, and then we all debate those options. And
you can answer it as well.
You can answer it as well.
Okay, I see.
But you give us the three options.
You can answer, but we don't care what you say.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say, because we might pick
marry
different.
my friends?
You are allowed to marry your friends.
Are your friends? Wait, are your friends? I guess they are running around in the game.
Yeah, they're characters. Definitely characters.
Okay, so let's do it this way.
Definitely characters.
Let's do it this way. The Hagraven that you can marry in Skyrim. That's one Hagraven. All of your friends in ESO, their friends' characters in the game simultaneously.
Every one of them.
How many roughly would you guess that is?
Oh man, most of my friends have retired from the game at this point.
But their
doesn't matter.
characters still
10
exist in
years.
the world.
Yeah,
right?
I'm trying to think.
So
I
is
was going to
this
say we just go to the retirement home was what I was thinking.
Oh, I don't like
Probably
the
like
phrasing there.
two or 300 or so.
okay? So we'll
that
just
I
go with
interact
let's just go with the biggest number, 300. 300 player characters in Elder Scrolls Online. And then what is the third option?
I had a dream like that once.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is
And then-
definitely already
Let's
going
go
to be way more awkward.
specifically with one of Rob's characters.
Oh, I
As
have
the
a,
third option?
I'll just throw
Yeah,
out
yeah.
my gay Argonian lizard. I call him
Okay.
my gizzard.
Is that his name, Gizzard?
Kill.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
an Argonian
All right.
lizard who's gay.
So we have Hagraven, 300 player characters, or Rob's character Gizzard. What are you choosing? So here, let's go around the room. Who wants to start? Who has any
All
thoughts
right,
about
there's
this?
zero chance I'm marrying 300 people.
I'm killing the Argonian every time
Because it's an Argonian?
because it's Argonian. yeah.
Hold on.
Oh no!
How many Argonians
That's a
do
hate
you
crime.
think
He's
there are?
gay.
In the-
But it's okay if you kill him because of his race. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
Wow,
and you're
that's
just
a
a dark elf.
all right. So
That's
here,
okay.
let's organize this a little bit. Falcon. So you've already picked one pick the other two. So you're murdering the Argonian Gizzard.
Yeah.
Who are you marrying and who are you having a night of romance with? 300 individuals?
Romance the 300 people like the spanking line from SpongeBob.
Oh my god. Okay.
good luck walking ever again.
And then
like a
marry
death-
the other choice.
The Hagraven? You're marrying
Yeah.
the Hagraven.
Did it once,
Wow.
I'll
Yeah,
do it again.
she seemed vaguely sweet.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. That's the vibe I get from them as well. All right. Rob, what do you
I feel
think?
like that night of romance is literally death by snoo snoo. Like that's just all.
I
of
would
that.
romance
Steak
my
too
gizzard.
juicy, lobster too buttery.
I'm going to romance my
euphemism?
gizzard. I'm going to murder the Hagraven, unfortunately, and I'm going to make my grandfather proud and marry 300 people.
I'm with Rob on this one. I agree. I'm going to do the same. I'm with you on that. What do you think, Lotus?
I mean,
processing.
300. That's like a death sentence. If you're
My
doing that
just
all at
some
once.
context. My grandfather was in a cult who had 28 wives, so I'm
Oh,
just
so, all right.
wow.
All right.
I was going to ask Mormon or Muslim. Yeah.
yeah Mormon, FLDS, so not quite Mormon, but yeah.
Man, oh man.
It's cumbersome regardless. I mean, if you kill them, that's 300 people you got to kill.
That's a lot of
That's
work.
going to weigh on your
That-
conscience.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
work.
that's-
You can
that's
still
actually
do it
a
like
lot.
the spanking line.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Actually,
it's just a
based
stabbing
on-
line instead.
Right,
Yeah.
instead of a
that
stabbing
the
line.
romance
Still
or-
stabbing.
That does sound like okay. So never mind. You know what? Maybe I'm more on Falcon's level here. Maybe
Yeah,
we do need like
good.
a spanking line with the 300 because I'm like, wait a second, I'm gonna kill these 300 people. That's even potentially more.
That's a
work.
workout. Yeah.
Alright,
I'm
so-
way too lazy.
So okay, so let's keep this moving. So you're going
lay
to
there for the
Lotus. You're
Yeah,
going
I'll lay
to
there.
you're going to
I will-
romance the 300 people.
Yeah, we'll romance the 300 people. We'll kill the Hagraven, and I'll marry Gizzard.
All right,
I'll mix
all
it
right.
up a little from
Yeah,
Falcon.
a little
but
bit. So
I'm on-
we've got some
yeah.
differences here. All right, blinding. What is your now that you've offered? This will be the
Oh,
pattern.
man.
The person
Yeah.
offers it, everyone else answers, and then we'll go back to the person. So, what's your
Tom-
solution here?
What was your answer?
I'm going with Rob. I'm going with
Okay,
Rob.
Yeah,
cotton
yeah.
matching.
Yeah. So what are you going with?
You know what? Let's romance Gizzard in this situation. I know the people, so I'd like to marry all of them, and I'll have to kill the Hagraven.
Yeah.
All right, so you're on board with me with the Hagraven,
Okay.
right?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that
I
was
think we
super
all
weird.
kill the Hagraven, right?
No, I killed the
Falcon.
Argonian.
Yeah,
Oh, true.
Falcon
Yeah, yeah.
married the Hagraven.
It's
Yeah.
it's like throwing away a watering can.
Okay.
Off the beaten path.
Well, Falcon, why don't we move on to you? Who are you suggesting? Who are the three individuals? Or more than individuals, because it seems like we can have groups of people.
Yeah, I mean, it's just-
All of the Companions Guild.
yeah, the party pack.
Yeah.
Clan Volkahar, or whatever the vampire clan was
Let's
called.
keep it out of the family.
Adoring fan. Did we
Okay.
do this one last year?
Oh, maybe
Probably.
they came up. I don't remember exactly who it was.
I'm
Adoring
certain.
fan Mike the Liar
And who else?
and Giub.
And
Oh,
Jib.
Jib. Okay.
Okay. All right,
Like, I
adoring
couldn't
fan.
think of a third annoying one.
Okay, all
Well,
right.
Jeeves not annoying at all. Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
His quest in Skyrim sucks. So he was
If you want
the
another
next most
annoying one, you do like the orc lady from ESO in Orsinium.
Yeah, let's go
Oh
with
my
that.
God.
I don't know who that
Stuga?
is, but
Stuga.
Yeah, Stuga, that's her name.
Stuga.
Do you have
Yeah.
any idea how long I've been looking for you?
Just long enough to have you be the one that I'm putting down immediately.
All
I'm
right,
sure
so
I've got a Valentine's card with that on it.
Is it- oh, the Stuga. Yes.
That's a good one.
all right, so let's repeat it. We've got Mike the liar, right? The adoring
Mike
fan
the liar, adoring fan,
and Stuga.
and Stuga.
All right,
Okay.
let's go back to blinding because we'll go back in order from where we started. So blinding, who do you choose? Or
I've
what?
seen a lot of interesting ways to kill the adoring fan over the years, so I'm gonna. I'll research those, and I think that's who I'm going with for that. And I mean, Stuga's been looking for me, so I'm gonna have to. Ah, man, it's tough to decide between marriage or romance, but I think marriage. You know, someone that shows commitment every time I enter the city is. Yeah. What was the third option? Mike.
Mike,
Oh man.
yeah. So
Wait, which one did I? Ah man, I don't. Can you kill Mike?
I mean, that's where we're
Might as
at,
well
right?
give it a shot. See what happens.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, I guess you could try. I mean, I've done it. I've killed Mike in Skyrim before. That I don't know if it was because the mods allowed it or.
I was gonna say I thought he might have been essential, but
I think he might be essential. I think I might have had some mods that made that possible, and then his poor little corpse was on the ground, and I felt so bad. I was like,
I know he's
oops.
too fast to catch in Oblivion. I'm pretty sure. Without like chugging a bunch of skooma, but
He runs away in Skyrim. But okay, so that's your decision. You're good
Yeah.
with that? All right. So repeat it one more time, just so we have it all together.
all right. So it was kill the adoring fan,
Kill the fan.
romance or marry Stu. No, hold on. It would have had
said
to have
marry
been.
Stuga.
It would have had to have been romance with Mike. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kill the adoring fan. That's the big one.
Okay.
Romance Mike and then marry Stuga.
Okay. Got it. All right. Rob, what do you think?
I might be kind of similar. I don't know. So I'm wondering with the night of romance, would I want to spend that with someone who is obsessed with me? Because I've been through that, and it's kind of toxic, and it makes you feel weird the whole time. Or you go with Maik because he knows a lot of stuff, but he's also putting up a facade, so he might not be that good in bed at all.
I also like how your head is just under the water with Geralt.
I have bad
Because the
posture. I know. You sit
microphone
up
is
straight.
low. Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, I feel like Mike pretends to know a bunch and doesn't know much at all. So I'm gonna say kill Mike and have my night with the adoring fan. And then that's not going to be a great experience, but neither would the other.
Well,
and then
he's going to be very
absolute-
enthusiastic about it. So at least you got
Yeah,
that.
but I'm going to feel weird the whole time. And then absolutely marry Stuga because orc lady.
Okay, got it. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks for you. All right. Lotus, what do you think?
We're gonna
Adoring fan, Mike.
kill
and
adoring
Stuga.
fan.
Kill the fan.
Kill the fan. We'll marry Maik.
Marry Mike.
Yeah, and
And then
you
have a
know
night
what?
with Stuga.
Yeah, she's been. Yeah. We'll have one. We'll have a night with Stuga, who's been looking for me.
Yeah. No, you took mine. I like Stuga's actually kind of, she's an attractive orc lady.
I can.
Done with
It's
that?
just we got to put down the adoring fan. He drives me insane.
Yeah.
I wish I could kill Mike and the adoring fan.
Yep, they can't. You got to pick them. You got to pick
Yeah.
individuals. But here's what I was thinking was it's less for me about killing the adoring fan because I'm on the same page with Lotus here. But it's more about what would a marriage to Maik be like? That's got to be super weird.
Right.
I'm just
Interesting for
curious.
sure.
I'm just curious to find out what happens with that. That's where I'm going. All right, back to Falcon. Falcon, you got to wrap this up for us. What are your choices?
I'm gonna marry Stugas.
Okay, you're marrying
I
Stuga.
imagine it'll feel like an arranged marriage, like meeting her for the first time when we get married, because I know nothing about her.
Okay, because you haven't played the game. Got
I
it.
haven't played ESL.
Right. And what about Mike and the adoring fan?
Romance Maik. There's probably something that can happen with the tail.
Okay. Also, if they're
I don't think they're pretty
cat-like,
prehensile.
if they're cat-like in all their body parts, that might be terrifying.
Oh God.
Yeah. There is that.
No.
The scratchy tongue.
That's the least of it.
Well, think about another appendage that's not a tongue. That's also
And scratchy is a very tame word
maybe
to describe it.
barbed instead of scratchy.
Yeah.
Think about that. Yeah.
I think kill Adoring Fan because he's from Oblivion.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let's move on to Rob. Rob, who are your three this time?
So I did want to like emphasize like the F, Marry, Kill. The whole challenge is you want to like have them all be equally appealing or equally unappealing for it to be
Because it makes it a
difficult.
harder choice, right?
Yeah, if you have like one very appealing and one very unappealing, then it's like, oh, I wonder which one we're gonna do. So I'm gonna choose a theme of all necromancers, and we're gonna do
They are all too appealing.
Potema, the Wolf Queen, Mana Marco, and then we have I couldn't think of a really good third one, so I'm gonna say a Ideal Master.
Okay. Potema, Manny Marco, and an Ideal Master. All right. So let's go back to Falcon. Falcon, what do you think about this?
Marry an Ideal Master.
Yeah, because it's super weird and they have like weird powers and stuff.
That's going to have some benefits. I'm on board with this already. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds good.
Okay.
Big crystal thing, whatever.
And the quote,
orb. We know how you love your orbs.
That's.
Orb adjacent crystals are.
I was going
I've
to say
said this many
orb
times.
adjacent, but he's much more of a
More rigid.
yeah. He's definitely more rigid.
All right.
Is that
Also, not
better?
necessarily he. I think they're kind of beyond that.
Well, yes, and I was going to say if we've learned anything from Battlespire, which we shouldn't,
Which we shouldn't.
I will say the quote "bathe in the mana beam" sounds oddly off. So that's what you're going to be doing
Or
in your free
hot.
time married to that.
I was just oddly hot.
I'm using that next time.
I was going to say I didn't. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying it's what they do in their free time.
All right. So back to Falcon. So you're marrying the Ideal Master. And then what do you do? Manny Marco and Potema.
Let's go romance Manny Marco.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're
No real reason. It's just vibes.
so you're killing Potema.
yeah,
Just
killing
vibes.
Potema.
Okay.
Just vibes.
All right, man. I totally have a different choice in my head, but you do you, man.
I think choosing Mana Marco as a romance is probably the safest choice. That's the one that's like least likely to come out, dead.
Yeah, but I don't see him as much of a giving lover.
No,
It's
not at
very
all. But you
selfish.
probably won't. You will probably survive the encounter. Is my point.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go to blinding before we go.
All right,
through
I
us
gotta
and then
ask.
back to Rob. Go ahead.
Which version of Mana Marco? Is it the remastered one with the mustache?
You get a pick.
Yeah,
I'm going to be benevolent.
I like that. Pick which one.
I think I'm gonna marry the mustached Mana Marco.
Mustache man, 70s Manny
Just-
Marco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Oblivion version of him. I was thinking like the Daggerfall version and the ESO version are like the two big like pinnacle ones, and then you have the Oblivion one. Like I guess you could choose that.
Yeah.
I'm going with specifically the Oblivion remaster because they gave him a mustache. I'm like 90% sure on that, and it just looks
I love how when you're
like it
saying
doesn't
this,
belong.
it's you have your photo instead of a video feed, and I just see your mustache talking about
just
his
crop the
mustache.
Yeah. I feel like it would tickle.
Okay.
And bathing in the mana beams does sound vaguely romantic. So let's go with that for the romance.
Okay.
option.
Romancing the Ideal
Yeah.
Master. So that
Ideal
means you're
Master.
down to murdering Potema also.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And I don't feel like that's a bad decision to murder her.
Okay. All right. Lotus.
So I'm going to marry an Ideal Master as well. However, I'll be doing the romance thing with Potema, and we'll be murdering Mana Marco because he's annoying.
Beautiful.
Cool. Okay. We're
Just an annoyance factor.
Yeah, I'm almost on board with you, but I think I'm going to swap it around. First of all, I have to murder Manny Marco. I know that's a dangerous thing to do, but dude's got to go. He's not going to be a giving lover or a giving spouse by any means. So getting rid of Manny Marco. But then I'm going to romance Potema, and marry the ideal master, because that marriage has got to be weird. I'm down for these weird
Sounds
marriages. Like a life with somebody in that state seems super strange, and I'm down to find out what goes on there. So
It is an eternity, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Whether
any
you
of
want
them
it to
could
be or not.
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah,
Well,
can
the
you get
ideal
a
masters.
divorce from an ideal master?
I don't know.
Are you
think
stuck in the
specifically
soul
no.
carriers? Yeah.
Or is there a way for you to also become one, and then, or I don't.
I guess the closest we have to that is Durnavir kind of turns it into an open relationship where he can visit the mortal realm.
Okay. Weird.
Persephone.
All right. So
Yeah,
back to Rob.
Durnavir is the Persephone
Yeah.
of Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to do a YouTube essay about that.
Also, Tom, I like how that's the point where you were like, that's weird. None of the previous stuff, but that's the part that's weird.
That's the weird part. Yeah. So what do you think, Rob?
I'm going to actually choose exactly the same as Lotus, but for very different reasons. I would kill Manamarco because he is the most despicable of them character wise. Like of all of the deeds that they've all done, he's the most heinous and despicable for sure.
Yeah.
Potema is crazy as hell, and I will not survive that encounter. But man, is it going to be a night of my life. It's going to be the last one, and it will be a great one. And then the caveat is I'm just going to go with the ideal master as a safeguard because I'm not surviving the night with Potema.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right. These are super weird. I knew they would be. But Lotus, it's down to you and me. Do you want to go or you want me to go?
Sure. Well, we can go with me because I had one of mine actually I was going to throw Mike in my group, so
I was going to throw Mike in my group too.
Yeah,
Hey, you can repeat like a single
Just
person, I would say.
No way. I had to change it up.
Oh,
So I've got Yagram Bagarn, Nagasta, and Belmont. I think his first name's Matthew.
I always thought it was Matthew, just
Is it
spelled French.
just Matthew? Okay, well, he's Breton, so it could be French.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
fake
we'll just
French.
fake French.
So-
So we'll just say Matthew.
Okay, so
Belmont.
Yagram Bagarn from Morrowind
Correct.
in the little mechanical leg.
Dwemer
I'm
spider.
blanking on
Right.
who Nagasta is.
Right. And then who was the
Nagasta
second one again?
is-
Yeah. Explain him
Nagasta-
more so everybody knows.
Okay, Nagasta is the slowed necromancer from the Elder Scrolls Redguard.
Okay.
I hate you so much. I was like, why does that sound so familiar? Oh, him.
Yeah, look him up
Oh,
on the UESP.
the mouth looks crazy.
Yeah, Tom, can you
Mary.
get a photo of Nagasta on the stream?
I'll have to, how do you spell that? Nagasta.
NGA.
Phonetically.
STA.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I'll work on this while you guys keep going, Lotus.
And then finally, Belmont would be the
Oh yes, I remember
betrayer
this.
of the Dark Brotherhood. We'll just say from the
Spoilers.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Yes. Okay.
He was
So
my
he
best
loves his-
friend.
All right. So
He
let's
really loves
go.
his mom.
Let's go back to Rob. Rob, what do you think?
God. Okay, so we have Matthew Belmont, Nagasta. What was the third one already? I'm so focused on those two.
Belmont from the
No,
Dark
yeah,
Brotherhood.
Belmont, Nagasta.
All right, here we go.
And Yagram Bagarn.
Yagram
There's,
Bagarn.
there he is. There's Nagasta on the screen right now. Look at that face.
So, I guess I'm gonna marry Yagram Bagarn, and I hate it so much. Oh God! And then I guess I'm having a night with Matthew Belmont and his creepy mommy issues, and I'm gonna need a lot of therapy after that. And then I'm gonna kill Nagasta because somehow he is still the most reprehensible of these three for me.
Oh, Nagasta's a he.
Who knows? I guess.
Yeah, isn't it obvious? Can't you tell?
Yeah. All right.
That's as much as any slowed as anything.
Okay. Oh, this is a weird one, Lotus. All right, Falcon. What do you think?
Romance Nagasta.
All right.
Kill Belmont. And then marries Spider Dwarf. Wow. His name.
All right.
Yagrum Bagarn.
Yagrum.
Yeah, Yagrum Bagarn.
Yeah. Oh,
I hated this one so much.
Oh,
God.
it's so weird. It's so weird. Okay. What do you think, Blinding?
I'm gonna have to agree with Rob. I think he's got the right choices here.
Yeah, repeat what was I was busy trying to pull up a picture, so I forget.
Nagasta.
Uh-huh.
And then it was a night with Matthew Belmont and Mary Yagrum Bagarn.
Which isn't great in any circumstance, but like I feel like that's the correct option.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I guess I need to go next. I'm kind of on board with both of you, but I'm going to mix it up, and I'm just going to say I'm going to marry Nagasta because that's got to be weird. That's been my motivation this whole time, is which is the weirdest marriage.
You can't have that decide every choice.
It does. And then I'm going to murder Yagrum because, I mean, the rest of the Dwemer are gone, right? You got to get rid of this guy. And that means I'm going to have a night with Belmont. So there you go. That sounds like I made a
have his
bad
mother
choice.
in the room.
I'm going to regret this choice a lot.
She'll be on the table.
You can keep the skull or her head. Like you can find it somewhere, and you can just keep that and put it on display. And
right, yeah, it's on the night table. It's right next to the bed.
Mm-hmm. He's probably going to call you mommy in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Bonus points.
Yeah, well, at least, at least he's not a spider Dwemer or a slowed. I don't know.
Enchanted candle in her skull would use her as a nightlight.
Yeah. Oof.
Ooh.
Oof. All right, Lotus, what do you think?
I'm actually on board with this nightmare fuel that I've given everybody with Falcon. That was my choice, where I would have a little night with Nagasta. We're going to kill off Belmont, and we are going to marry Yagrum Bagarn because he's probably got some cool Dwemer tech that I can hijack.
Yeah, that's probably the best choice. I just had to see what would happen if I said things differently.
Yeah, he's just uncomfortable, which I assume...
You can have sex with a weird guy whenever you want. You just like go to a Magic the Gathering event.
I was going to say,
is that what happens at those? Okay. I haven't tried that yet, but all right. Okay, let's see. It's my turn. I decided that I was going to go. So I've gone the complete other direction. Lotus is like, I'm going to pick really difficult choices, and this is going to be terrible. I'm going to pick some that are like, okay, yeah, all right, this is not so bad. All right, so Mike the Liar. All right. Everybody loves Mike. Razum Dar. So I'm going Khajiit theme here. And Jizargo, the mage apprentice at the College of Winterhold. All pretty chill, pretty cool Khajiit dudes. So what do you think about that? Let's go back to Lotus. Lotus, what do you think? Mike, Razum Dar, Jizargo.
I'm thinking... I feel like Maik is probably a good... mystery thing going on and then when you need some time to yourself, that would also work. So I think we'll marry Maik.
Okay. Do you think you'll get insight into the mysteries of Maik?
That's kind of what I'm hoping.
By being a spouse?
With his spousal privilege, he can tell me whatever. And you know, so I feel like he's got some of the goods.
Right. I mean, there is the rumor that Maik is also his own father and his own father's father and all of
we're
that.
Not gonna think
and he is
about
his
that
own
too
grandpa.
much.
He's his own grandpa. Like he just goes back, or he is like, I don't know, the spirit of Lorcan wandering the world. Like there's all these weird theories about Mike, right? So maybe you'll get some insight into that, but maybe that also makes it really weird.
That's also valid, but we're just not going to think about that and pretend he's like a fortune cookie and might have something of use.
Okay. All right. What about Razum Dar and Jizargo?
So Razum Dar seems like a funny cat, so we'll go with him for the night, and then Jizargo.
Murder poor apprentice.
Jizargo is the sweetest of the three.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sacrificed Jizargo at that post and stuff. So
no.
I mean, I'm pretty much already there at that point, so you might as well just stick with it.
Oh, this went dark. Oh, I'm sad about this one.
Just feel for the ebony blade.
Yeah, really. Yeah, no, for sure. So I'll go with that combo.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Okay, Rob, what do you think?
I am gonna marry my sweet, sweet boy Jizargo. Mm-hmm. He is my favorite of those three, easily. Razum Dar, lovely guy. I would probably choose him as a knight of romance. And I don't necessarily wish ill will this severe on Maik, but I just don't care for the guy. So he's got to go. Sucks to suck.
Okay.
Also, you did mention earlier when we talked about Maik, the barbed members. I will feel like
all three of them.
A lot of fans of the Elder Scrolls are probably furries anyways, so they're like enthusiastic on board. So
okay. They like that part. That's a benefit.
Yeah, enthusiastically.
Got it. All right. Falcon? Falcon's processing this one.
Killed Jizargo.
Oh man, everyone's killing Jizargo. Well, except for Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the kind of the nice one. All right. I mean, if you've played ESO, which you haven't, you know that Razumdar, like, there's a whole thing where when you finally get to go to Elsewhere, you find that he has all these ex relationships that are all pissed off at him because he left them and didn't explain that he was actually seeing multiple people. Yeah, he's very much a womanizer. But I'm
not a woman, so he can't womanize me.
Well, maybe he can manize you.
Manize.
Mm-hmm. Is that a word?
There's this whole hypnotism process that exists. I don't know if you're curious.
Mary Razumdar is he looks cool, and I don't think I could live with Maik. So romance once again to see what that tale do.
Okay, back to that. All right,
just got to keep trying until we figure it out.
Yeah, eventually it will happen and work.
Okay, all right. Blinding. What do you think?
You're on a GLP-1, but now you're wondering, how do I manage my side effects? What do I eat to stay strong? Because reaching your weight loss goals can take more than meds. That's where Weight Watchers Med Plus comes in. Get access to trusted experts, food plans that work with your body, and habit coaching to keep you on track. Plus access to GLP-1 medication. Get started at WeightWatchers.com. All medical services are provided through our affiliated medical group, Weight Watchers Clinic. Medications require eligibility and prescription. Individual results may vary. See site for more details.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Sure. Once upon a time, a mom needed a new car.
Was she brave?
She was tired, mostly. But she went to Carvana.com and found a great car at a great price. No secret treasure map required.
Did you have to fight a dragon?
Nope, she bought it 100% online. From her bed, actually.
Was it scary?
Honey, it was as unscary as car buying could be.
Did the car have a sunroof?
It did, actually.
Okay, good story.
Car buying you'll want to tell stories about. Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.
This one is giving people pause. Why is it, this one? This one feels not as hard as Lotus's, but Lotus's was like terrible, and this one's like, yeah, they're all kind of nice. Like
I think I'm more just stuck on. Has anyone seen Senile Scribbles?
No, what is that?
When you get it, if you're gonna need like an hour. It's a bunch of little Skyrim shorts, and they'll have loading screen messages, and it's really good. The one on Jizargo's hilarious and maybe the best one. So probably marry Jizargo just for the name alone.
I think I've seen this in passing online.
Yeah.
I just didn't know its name.
Yeah. All right, so you're marrying Jizargo. Okay, so you're not murdering
Jizargo.
Him, like
no.
Neanderthals. Yeah, okay.
Let's get some matted fur with Maik.
Okay.
Get some matted fur.
Matted fur, yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, I thought of it, and I figured you guys needed to hear it too.
It is good.
Yeah, no, it's not. But
I'm regretting my decisions. I think I might be leaving the show, Lotus. This is just yours now.
This is the end.
Congratulations, everyone. This is our last episode.
I don't have as many memories with Razumdar. Partially because I wasn't with that faction, and then there were other things going on for the Elsewhere DLC.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I guess it's back to me now. I'm romancing Raz because he's a player, but probably knows what he's doing, at least for one night. So I'm down with that. All right. So we're doing that, and then I can't murder Jizargo, so I have to marry him, which means I have to murder Maik. But I think I'm okay with that. Thing. I kind of feel like Maik might not even really be a real person. Like he's something other than what he looks like. There's something else going on there. Maybe it is sinister, probably not, but I can't murder Jizargo. So We'll get married, cast some spells together. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's where I'm landing on that one. So there you go. Those are all of our suggestions. I would love to hear if you have different opinions about this than we do. Please comment and join us on the Discord and let us know, because this was super weird. I was right. You guys came up with some really, really weird ones, and it was amazing. Is there, of all the ones that we brought up, is there any of them that you absolutely would be like, okay, that one definitely is the best marry, the best romance, or the best murder? I'm just kind of throwing this out there generally. Any thoughts on that? I think Manny Marco is probably the one you have to murder of all of them. It's probably the worst. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Because like, I feel like, well, I was gonna say, I feel like fate's gonna kill him anyways. But his story has said that he lives quite a while, actually.
Yeah, long time.
So, yeah, maybe he would be the best kill. I do think Potema is the best knight with, as long as you can ignore the fact that you will probably not survive it.
Okay, it's a good way to go out.
Death by snoo snoo.
I think Nagasta's the best romance.
Okay,
right, we can agree to disagree there.
It's not like my friends or something. You guys got a problem with
your friends?
There's so many.
Why I married all of them.
That's true.
No matter what thing you choose for 300 people, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of like paperwork.
Paperwork for the marriage?
Yeah, definitely. Well, two of them would be
It's a marriage certificate for each of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there a place in Tamriel where polygamy is allowed? I haven't thought about this before.
Is there a place in Tamriel where polygamy is not allowed?
Yeah,
Is there? Yeah, is there? I don't know. I don't know what the
Can a
marriage laws.
strong
They let
Nord
you
man have dozens of Argonian wives?
I guess so.
They let you marry multiple people in Skyrim, and I don't think you can get married at all in Oblivion.
What's the weird dark elf guy who has clone daughters?
All of them.
All of them. Dark elf guy in Skyrim.
Starts with an N.
Yeah. Neloth? No, that's not.
I think it is Neloth.
No.
Or maybe
no.
Divath. It's not with an N. Neloth is who I was thinking. Yeah, Divath Fear. I was thinking N because of Neloth. So I feel like wherever Divath Fear lives, polygamy is definitely allowed. But I think he specifically lives outside of the cities, so maybe it's not.
Yeah, he's just living his own life out there outside of the law.
Because that is our canonical polygamist, and that is unfortunately a pretty good mirror of what my grandfather is like.
That's just way more than I ever expected to know about you and your family history. I think you brought this up a little bit before, though.
It's my only fun fact, really. So I have to lead with it every now and then.
Yeah. The real question is, though, did he also marry his clones?
Is every orc stronghold polygamy?
Oh, you're so right. Yeah,
okay.
That's totally right.
Part of their
totally
culture.
Right. If you are the leader. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're the only one who
That
has
would be-
any wives, and you have a lot of them.
That's true. That's true.
Walrus.
Oh,
That's
man.
why I like orcs.
This is another video essay we need to do. It's like polygamy in Elder Scrolls and all the different ways it comes up.
7-hour video.
7-hour video.
Monotone voice.
Part 1.
Everything is spoken very quietly, and it also has like a little thing at the beginning that says like, "This is for sleep."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staring only at the camera, never blinking for 7 hours.
Brought to you by Surfshark.
Nice. All right. Well, it's time to wrap it up, everybody. This has been super fun. Thanks for coming up with all these. And here, let's go across the screen. We'll start with Rob. Rob, you got anything you want to share? Any ways people can reach out to you? Anything like that going on?
No, nothing really going on. Be sure to check out the Sky Oblivion project. They are nearing the end. It's going to be very exciting when that comes out.
I've heard rumors that it's like early summer, maybe. Does that seem accurate?
I would think that's reasonable.
Okay. Cool.
From the information I have on that seems reasonable, but I actually don't have much information on when it actually is coming out. At this point.
I don't think they've officially revealed anything, but
that definitely I've been keeping up with their progress, and I would be unsurprised if that was when they did come out after all, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm still technically on the ESO guild for the PCNA, so there's that, and yeah. I'll see you guys next time.
Awesome. Falcon, what do you got going on?
I hate left-handed people.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, also elves? Left-handed elves as well?
Yeah, we can hate them too.
Okay.
Now, here's the question, though. Are you actually like secretly left-handed or something too? To add like a twist to this?
Yeah. Is this like everybody in politics who says, "Oh, I hate this thing," but they actually secretly are that thing?
I never went to that island.
The left-handed island of elves.
Yeah, the left-handed island.
Right.
So, they complain that stuff is made for right-handed people and they can't figure it out. So, when I was like 11 or 12, I taught myself how to do stuff left-handed so I could more effectively hate them.
Oh, okay.
You're like, look, it's not even that hard.
It's not that hard.
Right.
I appreciate you going through the plight to really understand why you hate somebody.
Yeah.
How sinister of you.
Motivating.
Nice, Rob. That was good.
If in case anyone doesn't know, sinistrum is the Latin word for left.
Yeah. So also, this is definitely up there as one of the weirder tangents we've ever had.
It's always good to describe jokes so people understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Modus.
Do we have?
That's how you know it's funny, is if you explain
yes,
it.
you need to. It needs to remain funny through the explanation to really prove that it's funny. What do you think about people who
And
are
that's funny
ambidextrous?
because you don't explain.
No, I just move past stuff as fast
What do
as
we think of
possible.
what?
Ambidextrous? I mean, you love who you love, man.
Yeah, because I actually. Am
I thought you were
left-handed,
American.
right-handed. Yeah, no, I'm actually left and right-handed. My wife
you were
didn't
both?
believe me until I could throw a pen into my other hand and write. She's like, "How are you doing that?" I was like, "I can literally use both hands. Like it's
This
the
is
same."
the way my brain is wired. This is just how it goes.
Do you just generally
I
favor the right
respect
just
it.
cause, but you could, like, it doesn't...
Yeah,
Like,
I
feel like-
most people are designed like stuff around right-handed stuff, but like, yeah, it's like it came about when I played baseball, and like I just grabbed the bat one day and walked up to the other side, and they're like, "Wait, you just did the other side." And I
That's
was like,
really
I never really
beneficial.
thought about that. So then I just started seeing like, oh, is that just a thing I can do? And like, it's because I rarely use my left hand as much. It takes me like 5 seconds to like warm up, and then I can just start writing with my left hand. And like, I remember it like blew some people's mind in school. They're like, what are you doing? I was like, is this not like a thing? Like
Nobody else does this? Yeah.
yeah, I was like,
But
oh
Falcon, I feel like you should half hate him then.
yeah, I was gonna, that's just
hate
it.
him?
Are we
Right.
like, we're like 50% friends, 50%
Yeah.
enemies now?
Yeah.
I'm
how that
okay with
works.
this.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So
Enemies
other than your
and
hatred
lovers.
for left-handed people,
frenemies.
do you have
You're
anything
like
else going on?
bisexual with your hands.
This has gone in a weird. This whole episode is super
At
weird.
what point in this episode
I'm
is
not.
this not really
I'm still not
weird?
sure why this even matters for what you're sharing with your end of the show
This is a typical Falcon
stuff.
line, you
Yeah,
know?
you got anything else you want to share?
No, I don't do anything besides hate left-handed people, I guess.
That's your identity. That is.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna
Are
start
they
basing
really
myself on
people?
this. No, God, no.
No, okay.
It's like, I think this is like a joke on the internet where so many people just hate on things, like people who will regularly watch, I don't know, videos for games they don't like, so they can just hate comment on the videos. And
Hate watching
it's like, what are
Overwatch.
you, this is your identity? Is that you just watch things you hate and then you comment on them? What are you doing?
I found that's the entire viewer base of the show The Last of Us. People got all the way through 2 seasons of that show to constantly say how much they hate that show.
Yeah, it happens all over the place. Star Wars, Elder Scrolls, Starfield.
I was like talking with people, and I couldn't find anyone who wanted to talk about the end of season 2 without them saying that they hated the entire show. I'm like, how did you get this far?
Why did you keep
still
watching?
hating it?
What are you doing?
A lot of effort.
You have nothing else going on. Anyway, thanks for being here, Falcon.
Thanks for having me.
Blinding. Do you hate left-handed people also?
Again, don't really think they're people, but teach their own. If you're a little more tolerant of people using their left hand, that's on you.
This episode is definitely getting comments because
Tolerant
the
left.
audience is big enough that there are some people who will get the joke and they'll just like be trolly about it. But there's probably a very, very small percentage of people who will not get the joke. And they'll be like, I can't believe you guys hate left-handed people. I can't listen to the show anymore. They'll just leave. So there you go.
They've left.
Yeah, they've already left. They won't even have heard this comment because they've already left and are now commenting on
because they left.
the episode. Yeah. So anything else going on, Blading?
No, but you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to one of your shows. I've been watching or listening to Retro Recall lately.
Oh, cool.
I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it, but I absolutely love the format. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
if you're questioning whether or not you should start listening, I like it.
Yeah.
And,
So,
well, you know how I feel about things.
just because I'm curious, not because I'm trying to pat myself on the back, but like, what is it about the format that you enjoy? Because I haven't spoken to too many people about it, so it'd be insightful for me to understand this.
It's fairly new. Well, so my first thought when it was announced is, I honestly don't know how this show is going to operate, especially on an audio platform. That's where I listen to, and just something about the describing the evolution of gaming and what the world was like at the time, and how characters like Captain Falcon were from a racing game,
Right.
the
F-Zero.
racing game did well, but you don't really know the guy until Smash comes out, and then he explodes for a different reason. He was supposed to be like a face of a franchise, and he kind of is at this point with Smash. I mean, like, most people, when they think of Smash, if you were asked to name a character, that is like a weirdly uniquely Smash character.
When I look at Captain Falcon, one of the first things I think is Smash.
Smash, yeah.
In fact, you see him in F-Zero. You see his car a lot, but you don't actually. There's not like a character that gets.
See, that was
car.
a joke about how I want to have sex with Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
We all
brother.
I appreciate the explaining the
he's
joke.
left-handed though.
High five.
So
If he's left-handed, that's like bestiality.
yeah, it makes it a little rough, but
It's a very left-handed compliment.
All right. Well, thank you for the insight into that, and I'm glad you're enjoying the show. We have a lot of fun doing it, and going back and forcing myself to like sit down every week and play a game I haven't played in 30 something years is quite the experience. Because like there's that difference between like I remember playing this, but then there's the experience of it's been 30 however many years, and now I'm sitting and doing it again, and wow, this does feel different, or whatever. But also the nostalgia of like I remember when I played this as a kid. And what the world
It's
was
gonna
like.
convince me to play some of them.
Yeah.
Just need to have time to play them.
Yeah, I'm hoping that audience. I mean, the show's doing all right. I hope the audience continues to grow, and we can actually have like conversations every week where people are like, "Oh, you said you're going to play this next week. I played it too. This is what I thought," and have some like stuff going on with the Discord and stuff. So hopefully that continues to develop as well. So I appreciate the shout out. That's awesome. All right, you got anything going on you want to share? Other than that?
That's about it. Really, I really don't have time for things, but driving to work, I got time to listen to that. So.
Smash, Stay, Slay. Rob's suggestion for a title of the episode.
Yeah, I wish we would have thought of that at the beginning. We could have done instead of F, Marry, Kill. It would have been Smash, Slay, or Stay. Because you stay with one of them, slay one of them.
Well, now we know for next year.
Yeah,
Right.
Now we know.
For
Now
a
we
yearly
know.
tradition.
All right, Lotus. Anything going on you want to share?
No, not really. Some people have actually suggested some stuff for me to check out at PAX East this year, so I appreciate that because I had mentioned that I was curious if anybody had anything they specifically wanted me to look into. I got a couple fun suggestions, so I'll be seeing if I can check out those booths. We're working on. I'm going to be away this weekend, and we've been consistently buried in snow up by me, which has made getting the timing with recording that episode I've been alluding to with Benefactor, talking about the tabletop board game or RPG that
Inspired Elder Scrolls.
inspired the Elder Scrolls. Yeah,
Right. Because you guys are just all you do all day is just shovel snow. That's it. All day long.
Recently, yes. Actually,
man.
the state below us actually just broke the Blizzard of 76 record by getting 67 inches of snow.
What?
And the state lost power pretty much.
That's too much snow.
Yeah.
You're actually living in Skyrim now.
Yes. We actually have started dumping snow in the Boston Harbor because we have nowhere to park anymore.
Wow.
Which is awkward because it's sort of raising the actual water level because there's so much snow. So it is awkward up in New England at the moment with how much snow we have. But then it's supposed to be like 50 degrees tomorrow. So
Well, hey.
It's been a harsh 73 degrees here in Vegas.
they're all the worst.
Yeah, I got down to freezing this week again, but now it's back up to it's nighttime. We record this after 9 p.m. It's 10 p.m. right now, and it's 64 degrees.
A couple weeks ago, I was actually in Boston. Yeah, that snows. Like I'm from the South, man. Like I don't get to see that much.
Yeah.
Dropped a picture in chat. I mean, granted, it's piled up on the side of the road, but
Yeah.
this stuff doesn't stick here. So like seeing that much in one place, even if it's just a pile, is
The at my work, and actually I know some people from my work actually listen to both this show and Tales of Tamriel. So
Hi, Lotus's work friends.
Yes, hello, friends. They our parking lot, when we had to have it cleared, if you are toward the back end of the parking lot where we had it pushed, the snowbank is, I believe, 9 feet tall.
Awesome.
Jeez. That's insane. That's insane.
So we're like out of places to put stuff.
Right. I've traveled, like I grew up and still live in Florida. So there's like no snow here ever, other than like very, very slight flurries that have happened every, like maybe once every 20 years. Right.
Decided to take it all this year.
Yeah. I've traveled and I've seen snow and I've gone skiing multiple times and all that, but I've never seen 9 feet of snow anywhere.
Yeah. Like packed up. Yeah. No, it's like our parking lots. It's funny because like you have to go around and like you can't see the stop signs anymore because they're mostly buried. So if they can't chisel to them, it's just like, okay, steadily inch out so that you can look around the embankment.
You have to look around because there's a hill. That's insane.
Every intersection and every like point of a turn is a stop sign assumed, right?
Yes, pretty much. And for shorter people like my wife, who I know you've met, Tom, where she's 5 feet tall, she's like, oh, what am I supposed to do in this? I'm like literally in the middle of the intersection before I can see.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so
well, good luck
that's
with
put
all
a
of that.
delay on some of our recording as we're constantly needing to use generators and stuff to keep power here.
Yeah.
So,
jeez.
not conducive for recording.
Well, hopefully that gets cleared up and then you guys can do the recording and we'll be
Fingers crossed we can change seasons quickly here.
Yeah. Well, good luck with all of that. Not too much other than my normal stuff going on, the Fallout Lorecast, the Lord of the Rings Lorecast, and Retro Recall. Thanks for bringing that up, Blinding. But Lotus and I will be back next week. And, I've got some new patron. We have a new patron shout out. Lord Elrond Hubbard. Wonderful name. Thank you for joining us. That's very good.
A space shuttle guy or something?
Well, don't forget the random page.
I was going to say, we got to random page it out.
Yeah, we'll get there. In fact, I'm pulling up right now. Thank you for the reminder. And then we have our Daedric Princes to shout out every week. Kira C, Blinding Vision, Hirsine, Peter R, Austin B, and Mintaka. Thanks for your support as well. And don't have a new review this week, but if you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, we'll read that out on a future episode. And now we've got our random page. The random page of this week it's a mod. We don't normally get mods on our random page, but this one is Tamriel Rebuilt, the mod, and it's a character from the mod, Ignatius Gerelius. Ignatius Gerelius is an imperial scribe and apprentice of the Census and Excise Office who can be found. Somebody needs to edit this. There's no B there.
That's a typo.
Yeah, can be found down by the docks in Old Ebonheart during the East Empire Company quest, Letter of the Law.
Yeah.
Goes on and explains more about this character with some of the dialogue and stuff. So, yeah, Tamriel Rebuilt. There's still work on that, right? Isn't that continuing? You guys know much about
I
this?
think it's an ongoing project.
Yeah.
I just have to correct myself. I said L. Ron Hubbard was a space shuttle guy because I'm an idiot. As a Scientology founder.
He's the guy that wrote Dianetics. Yeah.
Disappeared his wife.
Yeah. Disappeared his wife. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, that's tragic. All right. Well, on that dark note, thank you everybody for tuning in to this super weird episode. We'll be back next week. And until then, let us know which of these characters you would marry or romance or kill, because I definitely want to find out. So we'll see you all next time.
I'm concerned about the answers to that.
Yeah, it's
L. Ron Hubbard, Joseph Smith, or Jesus Christ. Go.
All right. See you all next time. Thanks for tuning in to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast. Check out robotsradio.net for more podcasts just like this, and join us on the Robots Radio Discord. Be part of a community of over 5,000 people who are excited about video games and so much more. Robots Radio. Games, lore, stories, community. Just press play.
Hey, sweetie, your mother showed me this Carvana thing for selling the car. I'm gonna give it a try. Wish me luck. Me again. I put in the license plate. It gave me an offer. Unbelievable. Okay, I accepted the offer. They're picking it up Tuesday from the driveway. I haven't even left my chair. It's done. The car's gone. I'm holding a check. Anyway, Carvana, give it a whirl. Love ya.
So good, you'll want to leave a voicemail about it. Sell your car today on
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.